Have you been doomscrolling all summer or whole year and you don't have any hobbies? This video is for all of you that have zero hobbies or just need some new hobbies for the summer to get outside, get some fresh air, or just like put away your screen. The first hobby I would recommend you guys is reading. Reading is one of my favorite hobbies. I think that's so amazing and it's so important that people read because our IQ level is getting worse and worse. So like, please people, just read a book. The next thing is learn a new language. I think summer is the best way to learn a new language. If you're traveling somewhere, you have a language you can learn to that destination, or just learn a language you're still learning. The third option is sewing. I don't sew, I don't believe that, but making cute clothes for summer or just winter or any time of like the year is such a great idea, and you can get like books on how to sew and stuff. You can also learn how to knit and crochet, which is like something you can do while looking outside, being anywhere. And if you don't know how to crochet or knit or anything like that, if you go to your local library, they probably have some classes on that where they have like social gatherings and you can talk to other people and socialize, and also be alone if you want to, or just go with your friends if that's what it is. I always thought like anything with like the local library or the social gatherings there and everything, it was mostly for like old people. And I know that's like a weird thought to have. I was looking through like my local library and then I just saw like, oh, these things are for teens, these things are for like people that have different interests like kids and all that, right? And that's quite cool. I didn't know that. I just thought they were like for passports and old people. The fourth thing is running. Running is a great hobby. I love running. However, I have really bad anxiety about running outside. Really scared. I don't know. I have issues. But like, you can run in a treadmill or outside if you can do it. Running outside, I think it's so great. You can get some fresh air, some D vitamins. It's amazing. Also great for your health. It's just perfect, honestly. And I feel like running outside at summertime is just the best time to run outside, because or else it's like either raining or cold, or being cold is fine, but like raining and snowy, that's awful. Running in that weather, never. You can go pottery painting. There are so many places where you can like do pottery and painting pottery. It's so cool. It's a bit expensive, in my opinion. Like, I think it's a bit expensive, but you can get a few friends, your best friend, and go and do something there. You can also make jewelry. The same places they make pottery painting, they also make jewelry, which is a bit cheaper. At least that's what I've seen. You can do gardening. Perfect time, summer. So gardening is like the perfect for summer activities. You can do photography and vlogging. You don't have to really post anything online or like do it for YouTube or content creation. You can do content creation if that's something you're into. However, it's not like something you need to do. You can also just like make videos and post it on YouTube and like private it, and then you just have all your videos that you have privated. You can like watch back as memory if you want to. Painting is also a great hobby to do. Discover your creative sides and try new things while painting. It seems fun. Some of these things I've already said. Like, if you don't know how to paint, learn new languages, any of these things, you can literally go on YouTube. I know it says no screens, but like learning something for the purpose of a hobby, like starting it, you can start with using screens to learn how to paint or something like that. You can also print it out if that's something you would rather do, but like you can have inspiration, learn things on YouTube. There's so many things you can do. The next is bird watching. This is something you can only do at summer, I think. I don't know that, but there's something about like birds don't like cold weather, so they leave. So like, this is a great summer activity to do alone or with people. You can do some sports, like running is a sport, but you can do badminton. I feel like that's a great time to do that. I love badminton, but I don't have anyone to play with. It's a bit sad. You can do tennis, so many options. Football. Right now, World Cup, you can watch football. That's screens. I apologize. You can go camping. Summer is an amazing time to go camping. Well, I actually don't know. I don't know when the amazing time to go camping is. I assume it's summertime, but then there's like a lot of bugs and stuff. Like, you can see I'm not cut out for some of these hobbies. Like, camping is not me. But hiking, that is something I would love to do. I would love to like go hiking constantly, like in the morning, sunrise, and you just go outside and hike this mountain, and it's like a morning routine that sounds so peaceful. You can do plant identification and studying, like figure out which plants there are and what you can use them for. Like, that's such a great idea. Also, like for the future, like if the world collapses, like it's maybe a great idea to know which plants there are. The next is flower pressing. Get some beautiful flowers. You can press them in a notebook, make like photo frames. You can also do flower arranging. Arrange some beautiful flowers, put it in your room, your house, everywhere. That would add like a pop of color. You can do sketching. I am picking up this hobby this year, which I want to do at a beach or at a coffee shop. Just sit there and sketch buildings. I would love to do that, and I want to learn that. The idea of drawing and sketching things, coming out with a bit of activity. The next thing is workbooks. You can do Sudoku, Model, all these like kind of workbooks which stimulate your brain, and that's really important to also do. Even though it's summer holidays and time to relax, it's really important we keep our brains working at times. So doing Sudoku, Model, and just doing some kind of brain training, it's really important for your brain. So that's something you guys can do. You can go to the local farmers market. This is a great summer activity to do. This is like the only time they have farmers markets. The next is growing your own herbs. Herbs are, honestly, everything is so expensive these days. Like, you should have your own garden, like herbs, everything at home growing, because in this economy that helps a lot. And also it can be a great activity to do. I think my mom tried to like grow some herbs at home and nothing was growing. She like saw this Facebook video on like, oh, you can just do this and it will work, but it didn't work. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but you guys can probably figure something out. The next is being more flexible. You can get your splits. I wish I can get the splits. Like, I've been trying so hard. I'm so bad at being consistent to get my splits. I'm like, I'm gonna get my splits. I try for like a day and then I give up because it's so hard to be more flexible. However, it's really important to like be flexible with your body and use it to like its full extent, especially if you're young. Like, that's really important. And when you're old, you can learn how to draw. Like I said before, YouTube, great platform. You can learn how to draw. You can also buy like drawing books, get them in like the library. I stumbled across one of my drawing books from when I was little, where I had like zoo animals and all that. I was thinking like, why did I not like keep on learning how to draw? And yeah, it made me want to draw again. You can make a playlist for moods. I always have a playlist for a romance mood or like a dream mood where I just dream about random things. You can also make a fantasy playlist and listen to that. Like, there's so many playlists you can do, like sad songs. I don't really like to do sad songs. Like, I like to listen to sad songs sometimes, but I have realized that sad songs really make you a bit depressed and awful, so probably wouldn't recommend that. But like romance, I have so many songs for like the romance mood, and I just walk and daydream about love. You can make a potion prop. This is like super easy to make. It's just water, rubbing alcohol, mica powder, coloring ink of some sort, like food dye, whatever, and a potion bottle you can get from craft store, and mix that all together, then you have a prop. Super simple to do, and it's also really great as a decoration. If you're into that like whimsical, witchy, fantasy kind of vibes, great hobby to do like multiple potions. You can also like scare people with that. This is not really a hobby, but this is something you can do in summer, which is spend time with your grandparents, which is something I wished I did more, and I'm definitely gonna do more, like spend time with my grandmother this year. But yeah, like spending time with your grandparents is really important. You don't really know when they are not here anymore, and then you're gonna regret not spending time with your grandparents. The next thing is watch an actual play. Now that we live in such a mobile world where everything is online on the internet, it's a great idea to go and watch an actual play live. Like, that's so much better. You can visit a museum. It can be a historical museum, an art gallery. You can go to your town or the capital of your country and see some museums. They probably have some interesting facts, interesting history. Instead of learning a new language, you can also invent a language. I remember doing this as a kid with my brothers. I don't even know what language we invented, but like, that could make your inner child happy. You can make a comic book, which is also something we did as a child. I think a lot of people did this as a kid, I don't know. But making a comic book, you can like learn to draw and then make a comic book. That's so cool. The next one is make a quote book. I have this in my Notion, but you can make it like handwritten, where you just like write quotes or sayings. Like, I have quotes and sayings and slang that I really want to like incorporate in my vocab. That's why I have a quote book, but you can make something like live, laugh, love. The last thing is you can join a run club. So instead of running alone, you can run with people, and there's so many in the summertime, so that's great.